Today on the Messy Garage, we're going to compare the new guys to the old guys. Hi, and welcome back to the Messy Garage. Today I'm going to be opening the Icon anti-slip wrenches I got, the metric set. Everything I do is metric. I'm going to compare it briefly to the SK set that it is replacing. And I'm moving on from the SK set because it actually has really nice value still, and I've bought it mainly for this ratcheting end, and I have other things in my box now that perform that function, and I don't use these very much, to be honest. I don't tend to use anti-slip. I don't have lots of rusty stuff, but I want it available to me if I need it. Like I said, I have other ratcheting end solutions, so what I figured I would do is replace these with the very well rated Icons. They came through the torque test channel testing. The ranking changes as new things get added, but I think at this time they're number 6, with a lot of high dollar names ahead of them, as you might expect. The new Mac RBRT topping the list, but Williams and others up there. So bang for the buck, these turned out to be great, and they had a sale on them, and I grabbed them. So what I'm going to do is just kind of wrapping up my recent wrench comparison, where these were kind of the sloppiest thing, but I think that sloppy, was in service of helping this anti-slip work as you want, give it kind of the right slack to grab. So I'm going to see if these are kind of like that. Be right back. All right, we're back, having unscrewed the box. I think it's really, kind of amusing. I get why they do it. You gotta undo some screws to get these out of their retail packaging. I will say I wish Icon would give you the ability to have something down. I don't want to use this in my box, so I want that room, and I'm going to kind of flip these, sort of alternating in the box. But anyway, I digress. So something I just noticed as I was opening it up, that this goes from 6 to 19 with no skips, where the SK set actually went from 6 to 9, and there are 7 to 8 millimeter things I do deal with. Probably would take care of it with my regular wrenches, but nice to have no skips, especially in those two sizes. I do definitely use, like I was doing a fuel pump on my old BMW recently, and I needed both of those sizes to do it. And we've been using that end. Anyway, so real quick, let's get out the new guy. So rough dimensions are very similar. I think the anti-slip is actually slightly longer. And if you remember from the other day, this was a very nicely tight, not lots of slop. Really very positive on the fastener, and not a lot of slop out here. Let's see how the Icon does. More, for sure. And obviously, I think, part of that, again, is kind of getting you all the way in so you can really get those teeth. You can kind of see it here. Let's see if I can get it a little tighter without destroying the world. So you can see how, those teeth are lining up to really give you some grip. So, these two sides are putting, the flats here in compression to really give those teeth something to bite into. So, it's still pretty tight. I mean, I think let's grab the SK and see here. Much looser. But you can kind of see where it is really giving you, those two flats are putting you right on the point where at the flat of the fastener here, those grippy parts are getting engaged. So I think the design here is really optimized for something different on the anti-slip than the normal. Normal, you want a nice tight engagement to help ensure you're not going to round off, things like that. With the anti-slip, I think for the open end, it's really about making sure those teeth are going to work right away to minimize any chance that you'll round off the fastener and give you the most grump to pull that bolt around. So anyway, I think yeah, I'm going to be pretty happy with the icons. They were on sale. What's funny is the sale of this and the Tektons paid for this set and this set. So, you know, and I know people will say, well, you gave up a decent set of wrenches in the Tekton and gave up you made in a USA tool, and that's fair. But I do have better uses for, or better things to do with the ratcheting side here, and this at least is ranked, or sorry, these as ranked by the torque test channel. I'll say it right, I swear. I'll put a link in the description. Are better anti-slip than those. And that was kind of the ultimate math I did, and knowing I could do it for essentially no money out of pocket felt like the right thing to do. So, the old is going to a grateful new home. New is going in the box once I figure out I'm shipping this very nice tray out. I love this tray. Obviously with the with those old wrenches, so I got to figure out something in the box because this won't fit, but that's fine for now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and as always, stay messy.